Right, I've decided that if you want to call me the crazy hair mechanic, crack on. Because I've realised that I think every single video I've made lately with long hair, my hair looks like a blooming mess. So yeah, just call me the crazy hair mechanic if you like. Right, so I've got the new repair panel prepared. This is it. Got the old bits off. Annoyingly, the window that was in this one got cracked on transport, which is really blinking annoying. And then as I've tried to get it out in two pieces, it's just shattered. So rather annoyingly, the original one on the car did exactly the same thing as I was trying to get it out, and this one's got damaged and shattered afterwards, so we're still back to square one in that respect. However, we can make good of this because we've got this area here. We've got it feels like absolute sacrilege, to be quite frank, to have cut this car up, because as you can see, where my car has rotted through, this is immaculate. I mean, if you look inside, the whole structure was perfect, and there was a front section of the front driver's side of the car. Denny, come on. My front driver's A-pillar had been cut out of the car as well, and you could see right into the inner sill, and it was absolutely beautifully clean metal in there. It was like, if someone wanted to have built a car up, that was a perfect reshell car, because honestly, there was the rot you could see was practically non-existent. And to say that mine's like that and this repair piece like this, it's just crazy. But never mind, we're here. So what I'm going to do is, my approach here, I think is probably the simplest bet, to be honest, which is, if we look at this entire panel, I'm actually kind of thinking that based on what I can see here, because you've actually also got a dip here, then you've also got a little raised bit there for there. Now what I'm thinking of doing here is just literally probably cutting it there. Yeah, and just literally probably going straight across there, just cutting that entire length out, because I just think it's going to be a lot blooming simpler than trying to cut out two little sections, because at the end of the day, if it's like that there, then chances are you've probably got some, I mean, it doesn't feel iffy, but I think it would just be a lot blooming simpler, because then you aren't trying to line up two different repairs. So yeah, I mean, I suppose what we could do, is that spot welded? No, that's that's one single skin there. So what we could do, yeah, that's one single skin. Yeah, so what we could do is, because I'm kind of thinking it's pretty silly to leave that there, given we've got new metal there, new stuff to go in it. So yeah, I'm thinking I don't want to be using too much filler to make it look nice, or I'll just have nice metal there. So yeah, that bit definitely has got to be done. You've got that edge, which is going to make things interesting, because again you've got to try and get that edge back. I mean, to be fair, it's underneath the trim, so it depends how, that will just mean the trim might sit up a bit, so that's something I've got to take into consideration. Yeah, this bit here and that bit there, where you've actually got the shape that's currently missing because it's been filled in by this rubbish old repair, definitely what I've just said is, I reckon is going to be the best approach. That there is just single skin metal, so to be fair, we could probably, yeah, actually, on better assessment actually, there should be a spot weld somewhere here, because you can see where the metal inside there joins up, or is that too set? I'm not sure. You can see where it's joined together inside there. But yeah, I'm thinking probably just in terms of this corner here, isolate it like that, across there, up, and then just cut that whole corner out, because you can see the fillers going up to here. And the other thing is trying to find a nice area to join the weld, because if it's on, trying to think how to describe it, but if you want to weld in a certain little area, if you do it in a little crease, it's an absolute pig. So yeah, try and find the simplest way of cutting it and then welding a new piece in, so that it's as clean as you can make it, basically. So yeah, but definitely need to go across like that and there. So, but yeah, obviously once the upside here is, because we've got this old part and it's in good enough shape to be able to see what the hell it is, we can cut that bit out and then we can literally offer it straight up to here, mark it, cut it a bit oversized, and then we can trim it to fit perfectly. That's the idea. So yeah, that's the general gist here that I'm going with. So yeah, and obviously at the top here, by using the repair piece, we haven't got to try and make the shape here where you've got it going upwards a bit there, cornered as well, because essentially to do that you'd either be using the press to stretch the metal, or you'd be yeah, if you're making the panel, then most likely it'll be put into a big thing, flat bit of metal, and they just squash it down with 100 tons of force, so it will just be moulded into shape. So yeah, it's one of those things where if you try and do it by hand, it's going to take you blinking hours, and if you're not very good at metal work, then it probably won't be very good either. So it's just a lot easier just to go, okay, go cut, take that bit out, offer it up, roll back in. So yeah, right, enough of my waffle. That's that, let's get cracking.